Hello, I'm Richard Ridge for Broadway World. David Byrne and Fatboy Slim's immersive and exhilarating musical Here Lies Love has come to Broadway, and we're here on opening night to celebrate with the company. Welcome home to Broadway. How does it feel?
It feels incredible. I am so excited for the world to experience Here Lies Love. Finally, we're here telling this full Filipino story and really sharing this revolutionary experience with people who don't know what they're going to get. Really don't.
What's made this so special for you and personal to you with telling this story?
I am getting to play a Filipino for the first time in my life. I am half Filipino, half Jewish, and I've played every ethnicity under the sun, and now I'm getting to step into the role of the Filipino, right? The Imelda Marcos, the world icon that everybody knows, who has a history that made its mark and also had a huge effect on the Philippines and around the world with some positive and negative influences, but getting to carry that story, getting to embody who she is, she's still alive, and to tell the story of how she became the leader that she was. That's a story that I think a lot of people don't know about, and I'm so grateful to be able to look at the complexities of how she got to where she got.
What does this mean to you on a personal level, being a part of this show and telling this story?
So huge. If you told me when I started working 30 years ago that I would be doing a show that was mirroring my family experience, that was talking about the Philippines, that was talking about what my parents went through fighting the dictatorship in the Philippines, I would have told you were crazy. But here it is. It's a gift. And now it's a responsibility for us to tell our story, to tell the Filipino story, and to honor all the people that worked hard to get us here today.
What's making this so special for you with being a part of Here Lies Love again?
So many things. The fact that we're telling a Filipino story with an all Filipino cast. The fact that we tore up the seats from the orchestra seats and are inviting the audience to be a part of the action on the dance floor with us while we tell this story. Never been done before. And the fact that it all works is incredible. It's amazing.
Oh my gosh. First of all, I'm not the only Filipino in a show. It's a huge thing for me to say that there are over 22 of us, plus the producing team, plus so many people backstage and all the departments and wardrobe and makeup and hair and company management. It's like, oh my gosh, we are here and we are everywhere and we are occupying space and as ourselves and in our own power. And this is such an incredible night. And I can't with these people right now. I can't with our cast who are all looking so fabulous.
This has never been done before on Broadway. You literally took apart the Broadway theater and turned it into a disco and everything else.
That's right.
I mean, what were the biggest challenges for you with this?
Well, I mean, the set design is another theater.
Yeah.
People sit in it. Hundreds of people are sitting on the set. Hundreds more are standing inside of it. And the performance space is inside and around the action, or around the audience. And so in that way, it really has never been done before. We've had moments where people have stood on stage. We've never had a moment in which we've not just broken the fourth wall, but absolutely shattered it. And it's unbelievably satisfying because it's not just a concept. It's not something that someone said, oh, let's take that show that we all know and love and put this concept on top of it. This was David's original idea, and it is built into the DNA of the project. And I have to hand it to the producing team and everyone for rallying around the idea because it is such a perfectly rendered version of this vision.
You've worked on so many incredible projects. What's made this so special for you?
I think just because I'm really able to put my full personhood here. I think that to me was, I think was what really makes this unique. I mean, fully engaged in the project and in my total self. Yeah.
What's made this so special for you? You've had such a journey with this show, but now having this on Broadway, what's made it so special for you?
I think our audiences are expanding because we're on Broadway. We're getting audiences that are, well, for one thing, we're getting large amounts of Filipino audiences, which is thrilling. And you can hear them responding to the little bits of Filipino text or some of the story that their family went through. So to me, that's been the most exciting
So it's been quite a journey for you with this show, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I go back to the original production at the Public Theater in 2013, but I also, fun fact, sang on the demos as David Byrne was writing it way back in 2005. Yeah, so I've been a witness, and this has been a special place in my heart for a very long time. Yeah.
What's made this so special for you with working on this show?
So many things. For one, first Filipino story being told on Broadway. I'm here with Leia, who I've known since I was a little girl. I played Little Leia in her concerts in the Philippines. I've looked up to her my entire life, and to be here doing my second Broadway show with her, I can't describe it. It's unreal. Like, in what world does that happen? I asked her that. I'm like, what world does this happen? She was like, this one, honey. This one.
Can you sum up the best part of the experience so far with working on Here Lies Love?
Well, besides the people and being around a cast that shares my cultural and lived experience and the food, so much food, this is the first time I'm learning about this history. As a Filipino American, I'm a little bit detached from that history. We're not taught it in American schools. And so learning about this was both shocking and inspiring. Yes.
I mean, across the globe, we have seen what it looks like for a democracy to be under threat. And so there's no better time, I think, to be telling this story for Filipinos, for Filipino Americans alike, for Americans alike. So really, really happy to be telling the story right now.